All greetings. All right, going to messages and into the Q&A. All right. So I got. All right, blessings. Greetings. This is Archangel Michael. Blessings to you. Yes, there's a change in direction. The Earth going to more of a positive frequency. But yes, it all depends on yourself, of course, what you want to experience. Not that the world's going to become perfect, but that you can avoid timelines that can be catastrophic. Of course, yes, they've gone through some weather anomalies that have not been too positive, but also these things are going to happen for, it's not always going to have a full answer why these certain situations happen. It's on a soul growth level. But the earth is going to change along with you, and just expect a lot of soul transformations in your next couple of years. But even this year, it's just avoiding negative timelines. Once again, not to say yours would be the most perfect, but at least it could, because yes, it's kind of like a shaky ground, but not necessarily a shaky ground, but also shows that you can move beyond the old energies of this earth, what it's used to. It's used to, just nothing but negativity from all different sides. But once again, it's still, a lot of these structures are eventually going to unlock themselves from the earth. Pharmaceutical companies eventually, even religion, will start to expose themselves even more, or even die away. Parts of it will. It's just keep going forward. It's going to be some strange times. But the inner work really matters the most at this time. So, this is. Greetings. God is Sirians. Blessings to you. The heart chakra of the earth, yes, is shifting. Some of you are working with the chakras of the planet. Yes, you're always working with it, but it's becoming more well known. There is just a lot of transformation of your own soul. It might not, yes, it'll be subtle, of course. But yes, more things will come out into the open when the time is right. There's going to be some subtleness, quietness, of course, for the next event when the time is right. And this more basically, more intuition connections become more clear. Yes, it might be different than what you're used to, but like the pocket realities become more clear to you, meaning that why is the world the way it is, and you'll get like an intuition connection of, an alien connection, a spiritual connection from another reality, why the world is the way it is, how connected this world is to the universe. It's kind of like seeing behind the scenes of a theater play. And it might not align with someone else's thinking, but you feel that you are on the right track. Like some of these political figures, not what they seem to say they are. So what you are seeing. It doesn't mean anyone else has to see it the same way. Because it'll answer more about yourself. your connection to that. Why are you even seeing that to begin with? So, one thing, the JFK connections are becoming more prominent. That's one clue. So, if you're seeing that means you have a connection to it. Princess Diana, there's a lot of lineage to that. They keep putting it into the media. They're changing it. They're shifting it. They're actually telling you there's a lot of little clues there. For example, and your 9/11 coming up also. Some of you have behind the scenes connections with that without going into details on that. So, like where it came from, how it came about. Some of you know from your own perspective. Blessings. Greetings to you. We are the Felines from Lyra. Blessings to you. We also have connection to Sirius. Our founding, as we were being developed, many of us split apart and went to Sirius because some of the Lyrans became difficult. Well, became superior. They are God-like. And I believe you have some of that here. And that's for some of you to connect with. So many of the Felines withdrew from Lyra and found Sirius and Palladian connections, but much of it was Sirius. Of course, there's felines everywhere. Basically, you have more diverse type of feline beings because there are some felines that just want the lion as the leader, and just a very controlling kind of a dictatorship. And once again, you're seeing it even through your own queen. There's a reptilian and feline connection there, as I've been unraveled. Well, like unknown species, some of them are just right in front of you, such as a feline race, always from a different perspective than what you've thought of. Meaning, like, wow, I didn't think the felines would be like that. Something around those lines. Of course, there are other species here not making themselves known. But we are the collective here to assist with your questions. Blessings.
Hello, blessings, Lyrans. Thank you for coming in.
Blessings. Blessings.
Up first this evening, we have Daria.
Well, hello there.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Cool message. So, first of all, I miss my friend, my
Yes.
companion,
Yes.
and I would like to hear. Do you have a message from baby to me on my 3D life?
Well, she helps you go to sleep. She was part of your dream world and still is, but in her physical, she, of course, she protected your energy field, but she brought people to you. Of course, sometimes you disobey that, brought other people to her. It's like, why is this person here? Did that a lot to her. It's like, she stumped me again.
Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
So right now, she's just like, I feel like it's easier with your connection with her now. I mean, yes, it was easy when she was around, but she's like less demanding of what you do. I mean, it's like you're balancing more with each other, it seems. Because when you're kind of fighting with each other a little bit, at least from what I can see.
That's what friends are doing. They're totally having what do you call it?
Understand?
We
Yeah.
put out traps and whatever. We're just friends, and that's what friends do.
Yeah.
In my reality, where
Exactly.
I'm from. Yeah. So, any messages from your collective, Lyrans, to me? I just felt that when you said about God complex, it kind of hit me there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there
Being
are.
superior.
Yes, there
Yeah.
are. Yes, there are feline beings that you've known. Yes, where they just, yeah, they have a god complex. There's actually several planets in Lyra that are like that. Even Vega, where they're kind of like a reptilian type of mentality, but they're feline beings.
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very just elegant, but also very controlling.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the realms. You probably see yourself as a big. Well, I'm getting from you, got a big kitty. So, well, yeah, they show you with a lot of pearls and like necklaces, and you're just very particular on how you looked all the time. Kind of like now in some regard.
Yeah.
But
That
back
got me too.
back then, you're very particular. Like you wouldn't go out. At least what I'm seeing here, you wouldn't go out until you're at a certain like wearing the right everything.
Oh my God, that's nasty.
That was at one time, yeah.
I'm still that nasty. Well, but thank you.
Yes.
Don't spill the tea. Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hi, how you doing?
Greetings to you.
I had a little bout of ADD, I think. Can you confirm, are you Lyran Felines
Where?
with a connection to Sirius?
We have a connection. Yeah, we have a connection to Sirius also. Yes, we're in.
But
Sirius.
not too serious, right?
No, not at all. Sometimes.
Okay. My first question is, do you have any messages for me?
We just see stopping time or stopping timelines recently. Some of them are coming from the Zetas, where they wanted to control society. This has been happening a lot recently. Basically, for people to give more of their power away. They're not saying exactly how it was going to go about, but you can say the health situation of trying to force more people to, go against their will, their free will. So, yeah, we just see you diverting a lot of those timelines recently. Recently, meaning like the last 6 months. I mean, things could have been a lot worse here. Like authoritarian in some regard. I mean, you're not the only one involved keeping that out, but you're more involved with keeping it,
So that's why I'm so tired, huh?
Yeah, they're trying to wear people out. They truly want people to just conform. Well, because you're going into an awakening state. The Earth is. Finally. In some form.
Yeah, they're like, you're not self-destructing. What's happening? We gotta
Exactly.
we gotta make you guys self-destruct. What the hell?
Well, the Energizer battery must, Bunny must keep going and doing what we want it to do.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, it's very clear. Like the fat lady has sung to kind of. It's just everything happened slow here, so it's probably going to drag on another couple decades.
Yeah, it's not going to happen quickly, but you are making progress. So all those that don't want to be on this authority system, it's slowly winding down. It's just not going to be the fastest. So that's where it becomes discouraging.
But like the energy is clearly done. Like anyone who can read the energy can tell. I mean, they would have to really step it up a notch to reel everything back in.
Yes, well, they are still doing type of 9/11 tactics to take people's freedoms away. They're doing it now, but it's still weighing down.
Yeah, even the stuff happening in Afghanistan isn't really working like I imagine they hoped. No. They're actually behaving a little bit over there. Right?
Interesting. That's why the Taliban is there. To stop a lot of things from happening, which is some people have trouble believing that. So they stopped a lot of other terrorism situations that were designed to happen.
So I guess my second question is, I know that, I mean, I was there, I guess, for some of it. The Lyrans had a lot of at a sort of galactic level, a lot of like takeover stuff, like a bigger version of what's pretty common at Earth with, reptilians coming and being like, all right, we own you now and stuff like that. I guess for your part of the Lyran collective or whatnot, what is your perspective like with the time, with the energies you're in right now? Is all that kind of over? Are you guys still dealing with all that stuff?
Oh, it's still happening. I mean, it does. Some worlds scale down, other worlds get taken over. So it's hasn't been balanced just yet. So, and some felines get their power away just like they do on their planet. They get tricked into it. So,
do you think Earth is going to suck all that out of the reptilians? I mean, not all reptilians, but the ones that are the naughty ones, or do you think they still got more of it left in them even after Earth?
Well, after Earth ascends into a higher, it's ascending now, as you can see. Maybe not the easiest to see it, but it's happening. Yeah, the reptilian, because they want people to, everything's getting better now. They're going to still try at other places. So they're not going to let up just yet. But Earth is helping. But they want people to get relaxed and think everything's going to be fine. But they're still doing things. So not to rest just yet.
Hopefully, eventually, all of them will been there, done that, and move on.
Well, it'll become more clear. Like you'll get a memory of clearing up some of their realities, some of their worlds. You'll just know you're a part of it, which would be very strange to see something like that. But you're at a point where you can handle something like that.
Yeah, I've moved on. I wasn't always the best. I know I was in some lives. I was one of them causing trouble too, way back. So just hopefully they'll all kind of calm down.
Well, someone has to. Well, you see opportunity. You have your own darkness. Many feel why not? It's an open opportunity to be king. So why not? And others just let it happen. So that's what got your world into this. Those that can fight it, there's very few that would fight it. So.
You want to cause trouble here? Come on.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Exactly. So, all right.
All right. Well, much love.
Blessings to you.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Steven.
Hello, Felines.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet. Thank you for so much. Much love to y'all for being here.
Mm-hmm.
Since you're here, could you please connect with my feline connections energies? Know more, maybe my spirit guides at one time, the white lions that came through, or just know more about my history with the felines or a message. Thank you.
Well, you have been a gladiator, feline being. You also been a philosopher, like a philosopher king on other realities. You're usually the calm one. So there have been worlds like yours, but feline. And you were, giving, the philosophy of the ancient ones of how to clear all this up. And of course, a lot of the felines like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're just talking nonsense. So the philosopher king seems to be really strong with you. You probably feel that within your own philosophy currently. So basically, devotion to society, the good in it. I mean, almost like you're kind of like a Yeshua, but a feline, but more of just words than just philosophy. Just philosophy is what I would say from the ancients to help feline beings to just calm it down. And it did work for quite a few, and I believe you're still known there, from what I can see. They're not showing what world it is, but I'll let you connect to that. So, blessings.
Sweet, awesome. Yeah, I'll try to connect with that. I appreciate that. And second question, I'll just leave it open. Just any updates or connect with my galactic family guides and see if they have any messages, info for me. Thank you.
Well, we do see a lot of Zeta energies here that you're trying to heal. but you're not there to destroy them or to. You want to rehabilitate them. No, but in a kind way. Even the vicious grays that are here. Of course, it's not a job for everyone, but it seems like you're getting more into their mentality of how they think, at least on a higher level. Because you don't want to wipe out any race or anything, because that just causes more trouble. It's like you have these beings that are a pain. What do you do with them? And you're finding solutions for it. Bring them to another planet, help them there, help just a lot of aliens just give them love basically and figure out a solution. So that's where you're at now. Let that vision come to you. And of course, there's rabbit beings. Funny, you have like 6-foot rabbit beings around you quite a bit. So, blessings.
Thank you so much. Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, guys.
Greetings to you.
Greetings. Hello. My first question. I have a massage assignment where I have to massage on people 10 times. I want to know if I can just get like 3 people to cover for me while I make up those soap notes at the end.
Oh, we believe so. You'll make it work. Yeah. Just go by what you want to do. They're not making it clear of another solution. So do what you feel like you need to do.
Right. Yeah, I think she just wants that like a valid phone number or something.
Yeah, they're kind of just do what you need to. They're kind of over. Yeah, just do what you feel is right.
Yeah, it was excessive. I understand. Yeah.
Their energy is not exactly the most positive.
Interesting.
As we connect to it, it's not exactly productive either, from what we're seeing. But that's okay. That's how they operate.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Okay. I'll just do what I feel like I need to do then.
Do it. Yeah, use your intuition. I believe they'll make it work for you. Just show that you're trying to make this work, and they'll see that and appreciate that part.
Okay.
So.
Okay, I'll be as detailed as I can. All right. So my second question, would petition from my older sister to get a green card actually work and give me a green card?
And give you one also?
Yeah. I don't know if the law works that way.
It seems like it'll work for her, but yours, I think you have to sign up yourself or something like that.
Right. But basically, is there a possibility of me getting a green card through her?
Well, if she can help you get one, yes. Yes. Yeah, it feels like she can make it happen, yes.
Okay. I was just curious about that. I refuse to pretty much get their help or communicate with them, basically, at this point. So I was just curious if that
Well, just do your research. We don't know your Earth laws that well. So we're doing the best we can to tap into it, but we believe that will work in some form. Just do your research on it.
Okay. So. Yeah, I was just curious. I don't want their help, but thank you so much.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Chewbacca.
Greetings, felines.
Greetings to you.
This month is vibrating with hidden activity like a volcano that is about to erupt. History.com wrote 2,996 people were killed in the 9/11 attacks, which occurred 20 years ago. And this tragic event had such a wild effect around the globe. In short, one man's loss is another man's gain. What do you recommend as the best mental exercise or physical preparation to brace ourselves for traumatic impact?
Are you expecting an event to occur? Or we're not really seeing that at this time.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're seeing propaganda towards it, but we don't see it happening.
Okay. Yeah, there was definitely propaganda mentioned for
they're trying to
be prepared for 9/11. Yeah,
oh, yes, they're always going to do that. That's your elitist way of giving themselves a charge. So I just say just not comply to that. Just it'll be a peaceful day. It'll be a peaceful month. Not worry about it. So
awesome.
Just look at it from that point of view. It's just, yes, they are trying to charge people up. Yes. But we believe it will be diverted though.
Sweet. I will continue sending love that direction then.
Yes, connect to your peacefulness. That's what matters right now.
Great. Well, switching to a lighter topic. I've been
Okay.
exposed to a lot of television and the big screen, so my perception of things can be a bit skewed.
That's okay.
Shows like The Simpsons, Rick and Morty,
Mhm.
or The Librarian seem to correlate with actual real life events or characters. Movies like Weird Science and Krampus put a spin on my surroundings. I guess that makes me strange to believe that this entertainment contains pieces of some twisted truth. Expanding this idea, what is a galactic supermodel and their purpose for otherworldly beings?
Like a galactic, like an actual galactic supermodel, or
Yes.
just like you were. Well, some are just to show beauty, but without the ego. They just want to show where beauty can go. Of course, that's their version of it. Of course, you're taking it to reptilians. It's like, are you kidding me? But there's different points of view of beauty. But yeah, supermodels on your world obviously are weaponized, as you can see. But galactically, usually they're just showing different forms of art and expression.
Okay.
But you're looking at all of these programs, like The Simpsons. Well, I feel like you're decoding what they're doing. It's like the Bible code. You're reading what they're doing. So you're reading between the lines is what I see there.
Right. Kind of like an episode that I just saw where it feels like the Minotaur is definitely being used in the government, and the sacrifice is the many people that are either in Afghanistan or the Mexican border, and therefore giving those who are in the supposed Grecian head that power. So anyways, that's why I was looking at it like, whoa,
yeah.
This is so weird.
Well, it seems like you're looking at this as for your own healing also. It feels like you're healing some of their plans, is what I see there. So do what you feel. If you want to continue looking at those things, that's fine.
All right.
Seems it brings you some excitement there. Well, you're decoding it. It's like you're doing research. Just not your normal research, as some people call it. But you're reading what the elites, how they do things. So it's, yeah. You're reading their code, it seems.
Uh-oh. Hope they don't try to
Don't worry
hunt me
about
down.
that. No, it's just for your own pleasure, your own healing. But also you're healing what they're doing. So it's okay.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Much love. Blessings.
Okay, very cool. Up next, we have Tristan.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
My first question is a question about reality, how we interpret reality, or trying to decide what's real or not. Because I was listening to I think it was channeling Eric and talking about the moon, and they were going, oh yeah, no, the moon is a real thing and has a soul and is a female, whatever. And it's interesting going on about all these things that the moon does and worshiping the moon. And I had also listened to another, I can't remember who was talking about, no, the moon's empty, there's nothing there, it's being mined, and it's a, it doesn't even have a soul, it's like a construct. And I don't care one way or the other, but is this reality so much a question of where we stand that in my lifetime I could be here and the moon does have a soul and it does have this, and then in a couple of weeks time or in a couple of months time, then I listen to something else and I go, oh, now I believe that the moon doesn't have a soul, so it doesn't. Can you help me out? And like,
well,
trying to define.
You're looking at it from different perspectives. You say that's the Arcturian side of you. So when you look into that, you go deep into it. So it has a soul, it doesn't have a soul, it's yellow, it's green, whatever it is. It feels like you're curious where they even come up with that. So that's why I see it. Yeah, that's where so that's this is natural for you. So having no one answer for anything is fine. Of course, many humans are here will disagree with that, but that's that's fine. Yeah, it's good to do you though. But this seems to be this is how you work. Not that there's any wrong answer really.
So, because the question is in terms of as we're trying to define what we share in this reality, like,
I understand.
okay,
There's multiple realities here, and humans gotta get used to it.
Let's get used to it. So I could be sitting here. I'm sitting here, and to me, the moon is hollow, and the person next to me is having a moment of connection to the deepest soul that lives in the moon. And I could turn to the person and say, "What are you doing?" And she could say, "Well, you know, that moon is just wonderful." And I go, "Yeah, okay, whatever, bye." That it can be that different.
Yeah, it can be that different. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. It's just at least you're open enough to allow those opinions to happen instead of just shutting them down. As a you have to think my way, and that's what your world got the way it is today. So it's only our way, and that's it. But it's multiple ways because it's like you all came from different countries, and you're all at a bus stop, like the planet, and you're all from these different places.
Yeah.
But you're not remembering it. Well, you are remembering.
Yes. Yeah. And what we're seeing and believing is based on where we're from and where we've gone.
Yeah,
so
your experiences.
Both be,
correct.
You can experience the same thing and interpret it in very different ways. Okay. Yeah.
Well, a lot of aliens see the moon as doesn't mean anything to them. Some like the sun better. They have nothing to do with the sun. It's like the moon's boring.
So over that.
Exactly. So there's a lot of different ways of looking at it. I mean, some find a black hole more interesting than a planet. And they go in it all the time, get lost, maybe never come out.
Okay, oh boy, okay, that's too far for me, but good. Okay.
Yes, sir.
The other question is about a dream I had, I think, yesterday or the day before. And it was more the symbolism in the dream. The dream was I woke up and my sister and I had an image of this black man, and then kind of like a cartoon, and then it was my sister who was all upset because she hadn't managed to buy her her dream house, which was this kind of garage in Vancouver, a garage with a room above, and the symbolism. And also I was in the state of going, oh, I had just slept and I had been breathing like reality, which was like half speed but much more fulfilling and nourishing. Like it was half of everything but much more complete. So the symbolism was this thing of like, oh, I have a reality that is slower to arrive at, but more nourishing. And within that reality, it changes so much that I can see my sister as a black man or as my sister, which is pretty darn different. So, and then there was also a thing where I was telling her, oh, you know, the problem is we all have this mask on, and it's as we get older, it's harder to keep this mask up. And she's going, no, it's just my house. I'm not saving my house. So the question is that accurate? Am I dealing with these different realities? Is this how I'm trying to bring everything together?
Well, you're seeing where she got who she is. It's like, for example, you see your sister, but it's like, oh, by the way, you're a black person, or by the way, you're something else.
Okay.
And you see where she got where she is today. Okay. So yeah, you're just going through the layers. It's fascinating for you. Telling her might be another story.
No.
But then to you, it's how'd she become who she is today? So you're going through it helps you understand her position, who she is.
Okay. And it's also helping me not be attached to seeing her as my sister. I can see her as a bunch of different things. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Or someone's a cat, for that matter.
Someone's cat. Yeah.
Or wherever it might be.
Okay.
I mean, you can know an alley cat. Like right? And then the next life that alley catch your brother or sister or something like that. Especially it keeps coming into your finding a way into your home or something. Like, wow, you're pretty clever.
Are you saying I should have a cat? No.
That's up to everybody should have a cat.
Everyone should have a cat.
No, that's not true.
I should say that. Yeah, no.
That's okay.
Thanks. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got I Medina.
Well, I'm actually allergic to cats, but anyway, hi, it's Eva.
Sorry. Yes, greetings.
So I recently started dating someone new. Can you tell me how it will go?
Well, you still have to get to know each other. I mean, this person seems to be a little bit defensive, decisive, not always the most forthcoming of the past. Like if you start getting to know, want to go deeper, I feel like there'd be a kind of a block there.
Yeah,
So,
he's been hurt in the past, so he wants to take it slow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's good for, yeah, we feel like as long as you're willing to take that slow path, yeah, I feel like it will develop. There's a lot of trauma with them, I feel like I can see. At least from our perspective.
Also, lately a lot of insectoids are coming through. What's up with that?
Like coming through in what way? Like you feel them? Like they're...
Like when I channel, so it's a lot of different insectoids coming through. I'm not really trying to connect with them because I'm trying to connect with something else.
They're kind
insectoids are like
well,
in my face.
they just have a lot to say to you, and they don't feel like they can get their message to anybody but you, apparently. So it's up to you. I mean, I feel that they're not going to go away until you just see, okay, what do you want? Because they like they're at your door, knocking on your door. So you definitely have a deep connection. I feel like you had a contract to bring their message through. I don't believe it's very long, but eventually they'll leave you alone. It has to do with their survival here on this planet. It's something to do with the bees also.
Yeah, I think bees as well and all kinds of different bugs.
Well, if you're willing to just hear with their mouth, they'll start to cool down a little bit. But it feels like you're protecting your energy field at this time. But they're a little bit aggressive right now, yes.
Okay, well, I try tonight then.
Yeah, just no fear. Just say pick one that you want to connect with, what they have to say, and they'll just feel, because I feel like you're just contracted with all of them to get some of this out. So, blessings.
Okay, thank you.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings, thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings, Lyrans.
Greetings to you.
I don't believe in coincidences, but we adopted a cat, and
Yes, that's right.
she's in my room right now, and she invited herself in here. I had my door cracked.
Yes, she owns the place now. Yes.
Yeah, and for my first question, I hope that her vibration is similar to my mom's, and that she will be a good fit. And where is she from before this planet? Like the planets that you said, Lyra.
We're a connection. Your new kitty is just there to make everyone laugh, just to cheer up a little bit. Just be cute and funny, basically. There's too much. It's too serious there, as you know.
Yes. Yes.
So just there to, show off. So if you play, just play with the cat and your different toys, and that's, you'll make the cat stay. So just whatever you can come up with to keep her entertained.
And this was meant to be. I mean,
yeah, to heal a lot of your heart chakra. I feel like some of your energy field has been stolen away, like from your ex, and you're getting your energy back to you.
Awesome. I need it.
Yeah. So I feel like some of your life force got pulled into your ex relationship.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So now you're putting your pieces back together again. So, and the cat would definitely help with that. So just have fun with the cat, and they'll help you have more fun. So, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Catalin.
Hello, hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Can you see me? Okay.
Well, yes.
No. I need a little bit help. I bought a Moldavite stone, and I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired. I came from work, and I also have some energy openings, and I can sense that this stone. So if I hold it in my hand, there's like something coming, like an energy boost, but it's coming like late. Um, if I show this to you, can you confirm it's Moldavite?
Yes, it feels that way. Well, it feels like you're attracting other energies to you. Which
Yeah,
feel like a ghost energy is being attracted to you.
Because of the stone?
Well, yeah, but it feels like a female energy that's attracted to you is what we're picking up on.
A female energy?
Yeah, but it has to do with the stone, yes. So.
I don't.
It seems like that stone is very extraterrestrial, so it's very alien. And this being is like a ghost being, but it's more of an alien. It's an alien presence that's connected to it. That's showing up to you.
I like that, but I don't like ghost. It
Well,
feels like
it's not your normal ghost. It's more of an alien presence from what we're seeing.
Yeah, I see the energies of it feels like I don't have the same wavelength with the stone.
Well, I feel like you're adjusting to it. Well, you're communicating with it. You might not be aware of it, but you're communicating with it.
I feel like when I'm holding into my hand, it has a very good intent.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is coming like a little bit late. Like it has like a pause and then boom.
Well, you can always. What we're feeling is like, give the stone, like give it a break from your energy field. Like have it somewhere else. Let you recalibrate, clear, maybe a couple of days, and then connect to it again if you want to.
Yeah, I like it. It has a good intent, like energy.
Yeah, if I could just adapting to it still. You're still getting used to it. Let's put it that way.
Super good. So at least it's not okay. My second question, since we talk a lot about cats here in 2016, I had to leave my cat to someone because I have to leave the country because my family things. And then I returned to Canada, and I moved out to like from east to west, and I tried to contact the person to whom I left my cat, and she didn't answer. I didn't insist it because I was like out of the city, and so do you have some news? How is my cat? Or my cat? How is this cat? His name was King. King.
Feels like the cat's fine. Getting along with his new family. So yeah, he's kind of bossy.
Yeah, it was like this. It was like this, and in a way, yeah. He was a wonderful cat. He is a wonderful cat, and the reason I didn't insist to get him back because he had a companion cat there, and I felt good for him. So
yeah, he's happy where he is. Yeah, I mean, you do connect to him in astral, but you don't need that physical connection. You have the astral connection instead.
So,
that's okay.
wonderful, super good. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Yes. So
I appreciate being with
yes.
you here. Thank you very much.
Blessings to you.
And blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Hazel's questions. Her first question, she says, "Hello, Lyran Felines. Thank you for being here. I had a remote viewing through a child aspect of mine. She was dropped into a meadow in what I believe was somewhere in the Scottish Highlands. There were several children there, and each received a gift through the air wrapped in a coarse paper tied with twine. Her gift was a small yellow, white, and green crown of wild flowers. All of the children received gifts that appeared to be personal to them. Do you have any thoughts on what this is about?"
Well, I feel like you're seeing the future. So you're seeing that the Earth has accomplished peace. And I would expect more of these. You can connect more of these timelines. So the flowers just mean rejoice, mission accomplished. So, of course, this is far out into the future, but it's not that far. So that's you connecting to that. I feel like it's almost like an aspect of yourself, actually. So that's why you're connected to it so easily. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Her second question, "I would love to hear any messages or guidance you have for any of my child aspects. Thank you and many blessings."
Well, some of them, they show like the jump rope because they're showing the frequency that they're shifting. It's also a time. It's basically bringing more of a childhood energy, even to like a timeline. A timeline can have an inner child. It's like the inner child, you can awaken the inner child within a timeline and really kind of shape, especially a serious timeline like your world's on. It can really slow. I mean, obviously, you might not see it physically happen here, but you might feel it on a spiritual level. Basically, feel the timeline not really breaking apart, but removing a lot of the old mind control systems. It's kind of like you see this timeline, you go to the inner child, you heal it, and in just the timeline seems less serious, more active, more childlike in a positive way. So that's one thing you can connect with. So, and that's where your aspect, actually, your child aspect is connected actually to many timelines, actually. But there's other child aspects there also. So, blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Cymatics.
Hi, Lyrans.
Yes.
How are you?
Greetings.
I wanted to ask about the consciousness of magic mushrooms and if they had any messages for me.
Well, it feels like you invented your own type, grew your own type of mushroom energy, at least in another reality that you're connected to now. So, but it helps you in manifest. You're connecting to it now to help you manifest. So, but also to heal your heart, heal your past. So, yeah, it just helps you become more aligned to yourself, as you know.
Amazing. And then my second question was if I have any messages from my angelic self.
Forgiveness, self-forgiveness, so you can go forward. Part of you is still kind of worried about the past and some of the decisions you might not thinking about now, but something will come up, especially around your childhood. Some situations there you can heal. Also, I mean, you can cut a lot of cords from the past, basically. Your guides are saying it's time to move forward.
Thank you.
So, blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Is my heart chakra or my aquatic aspect why I'm able to see like the future sometimes?
Well, because you live in the future. You have many future timelines on this earth. One of them I feel is a feline. Not sure if you see that, but one seems like a prominent feline being. So Well, it's just it makes sense. So basically, you're like a time traveler, you could say. I mean, everyone is a time traveler to an extent, but I believe you're an actual time traveler. So that's why you can see the future the way you do. It's kind of like opening up a window and just seeing your reality.
Oh, I was wondering any connections, or could you tell me more about like connections to your collective, or any messages, or what kind of beings around me?
Yeah, well, yes, part of our collective. I believe we see you getting tired of the the feline authority and left. But interesting enough, JFK has connected those timelines too, of once again rehabilitating that group. What he's trying to do. I don't believe he had the same fate he had in this world. But a lot of beings that became protesters protested a lot of feline energy. They're protesting here on your planet. And the beings around you seem like a lot of Andromedan beings, but they seem like they're whistling, they're singing to you. That's what they show. Kind of like the Sirens, but in a positive way.
Are they giving me ideas for like lyrics for music and stuff?
Yes, yeah. They're just helping to lighten the load. There's some. I mean, you might not feel physically that you're releasing a lot, but it feels like on a spiritual level you are releasing a lot of. You've had a lot of past lives in the desert, like Jerusalem area, Egypt type of places. So.
Hey, thank you. Blessings. Up next, I've got Blue's questions. Blue's first question. She says, "Hello, thank you for being here with us, Lyrans. What skills and strategies can you help share with us humans to anchor in the light in order to defeat the hidden race's dark agenda?"
Be more of yourself. Let yourselves, like some people see like a fantasy version of themselves, like a muscle man or a female with a lot of power. It doesn't have to be like that, but just where do you feel? What do you look like? Like, what are you? Allow that side of you to come out. They call it a fantasy, but it's actually what you are. Now you might see many versions of you. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like being more real with yourself. Because this world is programming you just human, just do what we say, but you just remove all of that. Just allow yourself to be who you really are. It's not the easiest, of course not. But just allowing the fear to find yourself release. Not an easy one, of course, but this journey can take years to really become aligned to yourself. Because other people might find you crazy talking about what you're talking about. But if you feel good about what you're talking about yourself, how you see yourself, that's like magic.
All right, very cool. Thank you. Her second question: do you have any Lyran advice or suggestions for me at this time? Thank you.
A moment. Well, there is some. It seems like there is some that kind of burned you in the past, caused you difficulty they have not fully forgave. It seems could be yes a family figure, mother figure that has not been fully healed. Like from your connection, there's still some bitterness in it you might not be seeing. It's just basically healing those aspects. You might not see it. It's like, oh, I thought I healed it, but I feel like there's something still there. It's like it's still nudging you a little bit. And that's when you'll be released from those contracts. It seems like there's just some family stuff, at least from what we're seeing, that has not been fully let go. It's like they're still kind of controlling you. Even if you broke free, it's like they're still behind you, like with a whip or something like that, trying to get you, pull you back into it. Even after all of these years, they're sneaky little things, it seems. But let's go by what you feel on that, though. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got Liz.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Finally made it today.
Yes.
Missed you guys. um. Okay, so do you see my husband and I moving out of California anytime soon?
There's a possible timeline, yes. It feels like you're not finished with California yet, though. But in the future, yes, there's a possibility, yes. It feels there's hesitation to leave, but...
Well, he doesn't want to move because he just don't like moving at all. But...
Well, it's up to you. You feel like you can still make it work, but that's up to you. You're there for a reason. It's not just because he doesn't want to move. I believe it's the job situation and...
Yeah, it's job situation too. It can be transferred to Texas or Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, that's exactly. I mean, you have to. I mean, it feels like you need to make the decision.
He needs.
You need to make the decision and then kind of keep putting it. It's like, oh, but we can have this. We can have. It's like sell it. You know.
Oh, I see. Convince him.
Yeah.
I see. So it's up to me then.
We feel like he will give in to it, but he has to be really convinced because he is tired of the way things are going right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So, in the other question, it is very different. So, my entire spiritual group there in Brazil, they think very differently about the present situation with the virus pandemic and all. They are all for, what the law say, and I'm not. So is there like a change in frequencies, vibrational frequency to the people that takes the mRNA injections?
Yes, it does get, they kind of like some of them become tainted, blind.
So it does make a change in their DNA frequency.
It all depends on the individual. Some can really do a drastic change, almost a mutation within their DNA, within themselves, which can cause a lot of mental distortions.
So. Yeah, but it would be a physical, or it would be it because of mental, like.
It'd be biological mostly. Yeah.
Biological, so they don't understand what's going on with their bodies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they'll feel it instantly, but they'll just ignore it, and they won't notice it for what we see.
But do they feel like they are inside of someone else's body? It's like not their bodies anymore.
Some can, yeah. They don't know what it. Yeah, they don't. Yes, they can, but they don't know what. They don't know where they are. But yeah.
They're not aware. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a consciousness that. But
So I wonder what's going to happen then, because I'm not going to submit myself on that, and I had warnings when I was 14 years old not to do it, and I'm following my inner guidance. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to continue with them.
Yeah, just keep protecting yourself, because as you see, this is the war right now.
Yes.
So that's your normal war, but it is a war. It's there to convince you. They're even giving you things away. Give you a prize. Wow. That's how desperate they're becoming.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I already knew that. So I had foreseen this when I was 14 years old, and I thought that was like just a bad dream, and it all happened.
Well, just people are used to. Like governments with guns walking around telling people what to do. So they took that down. Now it's a syringe. So they're just doing it differently. But people aren't thinking there's a war here. So it's worse. A lot of ways.
Yes, but they are using all kinds of frequencies, sound frequencies that make them not be able to think straight, don't think clearly.
Right.
And be fearful.
Yes, this is like your Orwellian world. Yeah, there's portions of it that are here. Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder if we are really trapped in some kind of time loop holographic or hologram, this humanity able to learn something.
Well, from the higher dimensions, this is a hologram, yes. Yeah, it has to be. But it is still a
It's
physical
like
realm.
a time loop.
It's still
It might be a time loop, isn't it?
Well,
Because it
for
keeps
some,
repeating.
you are shifting out of that time loop, though.
Mm-hmm.
It just very slow.
I know. Yes, it must be like slower than a snail for you guys.
Yes.
Higher
Well,
dimensions.
in the future, we see this as a silent war on the people.
Yeah.
A psyop is what they call it.
Psyops, yes. They will wake up. Hope not too late.
There will be more, what do you call it, truthers will start saying what this is, and more of that will become more of the mainstream over time.
Mm-hmm.
So this world's not ready to hear it.
These people are gonna need a lot of guidance and a lot of I don't know, therapy, I guess, to get over this trauma.
Yeah, it's on the individual. It's different for everyone. Some can get through this and actually heal themselves. Others will go down a darker path. So
yeah. Well, thank you. Hi, everyone.
Okay, thanks, Liz. Blessings. Up next, we've got Christy.
Hi, Ivan.
Yes, greetings.
Talk out. Any message for me? Any grace from Ivan?
Yes, you are working in the higher frequencies. It has a lot to do with weather. Basically, you're healing the weather anomalies for you not to. You play a big part of why the weather is kind of tamed at this time. You're also working on future timelines where that won't happen again. What happened recently? I believe it was last week. So there's probably more to it. There's also been some abductions that you're healing too, by other grays. You're healing a lot of abduction energies.
Yeah, he's been kind of really sleeping a lot.
Yeah.
And kind of in a really kind of a crappy mood, really.
Yeah, because he's one of the good Zetas.
He's what?
He's one of the good Zetas, as you know. And he's healing a lot of his brothers and sisters that are not. They're under control. Some of them are.
Yeah.
So
do you think that will end? Like,
eventually, yes. Yeah. There's so many of them that have been hijacked. It's not something that happens quickly, as you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how he can. I guess he can just be an example here.
Yes.
And then that's all, really. Because I think that they're pretty stubborn, really. You know what I mean?
Yes, correct.
So I don't know. I don't think that he could just change them all. You know, he would.
No.
Just be an example.
He's assisting it. Well, yeah, a lot of grays, the darker ones, they feel like they can get themselves out of a situation. You know, they can outsmart people or other beings, and they're usually right.
I think his dad is something like that too. You know, because that's probably where he gets maybe some of that DNA from his dad's part. You know, like on that level.
Yes, well, he used to be like a controller of the other Zetas in his past. So it was a frequency that your son was familiar with.
Yeah.
So.
Both of them together, I couldn't do both of them together, you know.
No.
Yeah.
No, you go about the right direction.
Okay. So my question is, because I've been thinking about like the Lunar Operations Command and also the projects, you know, like the time travel Montauk stuff. Mm-hmm. What messages do I have from like? And I've been thinking about my dad. That's the Lyran, the lion. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know all of that this week. You know, so far.
Well, It does feel like the Montauk projects are slowly being deactivated. But that's a long process, though. They are showing many children plugged into that system, though. Many. Almost like a VR set that they're wearing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this has to go slow because the psychological side of it is very difficult to, it's like you're unplugging one at a time. Look at it from that point of view.
Did that happen to me, and then so that's why I'm realizing it and helping now, or what is my role?
Yeah.
That like.
Well, yes, but there's two aspects. There's a version of you that actually is a part of it, that actually helped create the Montauk project, and another part of you that was the child that was being programmed into it. So you had different aspects of it.
Oh, it's probably my German
Yes.
uncle that I was asking about last week.
Yeah.
Because I was seeing him in Antarctica, and you said that he was in Antarctica. So I feel like he's with the Montauk scientist, mind control, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like I was helping him, like I wasn't.
Yes. Well, yeah, you're unhooking it. Yes, you're on. Realize that the other side of you is like another reality, the darker one, because you wanted to see how it worked. You want to see it from your perspective. It makes you more disgusted by it.
Oh yeah, because I was really mean. Like I was mean to the kids or mean to everybody.
Well, just the projects you came up with were kind of.
Oh yeah.
You probably see some of that, but you had to see that to make you undo it, to unplug it from it. That's why.
Yeah. Probably why I'm kind of tough acting too now with everything, Like I can handle a lot of stuff more than I'm like, people are freaking out about that, and it doesn't faze me.
Well, that's how you get a balance. Because the only way to stop darkness is to have some knowledge of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like breaking a spell.
Right. Yeah. It's the only way. It's like you're cracking a safe, you could say.
Yeah.
So, especially on this world, yes, many people have incarnations they're not too proud of, but it's to break the spell here. It's like you gotta do. Nothing else is working.
Yeah, like with the lunar operations and stuff like that too. Like a lot of reptilian and people still being taken just the same, like they're still being taken and doing the same stuff that they're connected to it.
Yes, you should see a wider energy around you as you continue to explore this subject matter.
Yeah, I feel more intuitive lately, helping people and stuff. So
yes,
seems to flow in easy.
Yes. So.
Okay, thank you, Ivan.
Blessings.
Thank you, Lyrans.
Just blessings.
Hey, blessings. Thank you. Up next, I have Marvin's questions. Marvin's first question. He says, Lyrans, how can I get my mojo back to get Shanika's attention?
Just be yourself. I mean, there's other fish in the sea also, but I mean, she seems to be looking in another direction at this point, but just talk to her like a regular person. That's all we have. We don't have anything fancy to say. Just be honest with her. That's all. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Second question. Any word on the Zetas, any word on when Zetas or their being for good contact that they give or messages?
Like actual contact? Well, no time soon for that. I mean, he seems to be very diplomatic when he's connected to the Zetas. At least a lot of Zetas bring out their defenses when he's around because he's kind of like an uncle to them. So, it's just they don't want to be negative towards them, from what I can see. So just keep continuing that connection. It seems like it's like he's a negotiator with them. Those that are pretty upset with the other humans, he seems to calm down their frequencies pretty easily. So, blessings.
Hey, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Any messages for me from the felines?
There are some insectoid races you've had connections with in your past or made peace with them on other realities. In this world, it's like some of them came from this world to your world. Your world was like a peaceful Andromedan planet, and then beings from this earth found your world. So it's like you're dealing with them and came to this earth to heal it as an Andromedan being. I believe there's a feline aspect of it that you brought here. It's like you're attracting these beings to you from some. I don't know if you go outside and feel like you're attracting bugs at times. They seem to be attracted to your energy field. So I'm not sure if that makes any sense. But as an alien being, this world got your attention. That's not the only way, but there's other connections. But one of them is just we just feel like you got a visitation from this planet. So
yeah, the spiders are big around me.
Yeah, they're just attracted to your frequency level. They just can't help themselves. I think some of those spiders are showing off to you. And
Maybe. Okay, that's interesting. The insects.
Yeah.
Never thought of that. But thank you. My second question is, I went to Busch Gardens this weekend, and that was interesting with the cats. And everything. I didn't know if you could see anything that was happening during that when I was with the animals.
Well, a lot of the cats aren't too happy there. If that's what you're going for. Yeah, they feel like they're caged like the humans. So, I mean, they do get taken care of well, but they're very lonely. So, as unfortunate as it's used as entertainment, they don't find it very entertaining. So, but they do feel like they're going through what humans are going through. So they understand why. I mean, they're actually glad to be a part of this, even if it is difficult. You know, they want humans to see what they're going through. So.
Okay, yeah, I connected pretty well with like the cheetah for some reason, and then the lion too. I just felt so sad for the lion. I felt like I was talking to the lion, and I just felt like he was miserable. I was like, poor thing.
Well, I mean, once again, they know what the humans are going through.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, at least they know their situation. Humans aren't understanding their own. You know, they're kind of oblivious to the control system that's going on and everything. So it's like maybe a feline locked up, you know, will get their attention. And it does wake up people. So you can say that's their mission.
Okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we have Crystal.
Greetings, Lyran.
Greetings.
Any messages for me?
We did see good luck coming towards you. Not that you had bad luck, but just see, you know, little things will come that you didn't think would work out. You might not be looking for, but I feel like you'll just put things together.
Great.
As it's so just be patient. Things will work out the way you want it to.
Okay. Do you see me traveling anytime soon?
Like long
Going
distance?
out of the country? Yeah.
Out of the country?
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. Yes, if you're up to going through all of that.
I know.
If you're okay with that, yes.
I know it's a lot of madness.
But if you want to wait, it's going to take a while for things to clear up.
So what's the optimal time for you to see me traveling? Because I really wanted to travel in December, but I don't know.
Well, possibly next year. There's no real clear date right now.
Okay.
This isn't going away anytime soon.
I figured that.
So if you just want to go, if you feel like now's the time to go,
Mm-hmm.
then go.
Just have to put up with the BS.
Yeah, there's no changing, and it feel like it will get worse actually in the future. Actually, unfortunately.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, it'll become more restricting, but not everywhere. But in certain places, it's just going to become stricter.
Yeah.
Where you're going seems to be okay, but yeah, they're going to make it a little bit scarier just for now, though. It's not going to be forever.
Okay. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Kalram.
Hi there. Thanks for coming through, Felines.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings, blessings. I feel really good. Like I went from a slow point to stop holding myself back. I feel like I'm moving forward, manifestations accelerating, and that's just begun. But I just feel really good. It must have a positive impact on astral as well. Could I have some comments on that?
Well, yes, you have more confidence that you can get through this. Before you weren't sure. Before you kind of like we've already heard this before, your ego kind of stops you because you didn't feel like you could be healed. So, and your egos had a lot of dark, as you know, actions. And you're willing to see it, heal it, or let it go. So yeah, you have your chakras, your energy field is a lot stronger than it was before. So it was almost like your energy was at a point where you can get sick easily.
Right.
At least that's the vibe we were getting from that in the past. So you're going at a healthy pace at this time.
That's great. It feels good to hear you some confirmation on that from your perspective. So I really appreciate that. And I feel I'm getting a lot of advice in real time sometimes.
Yes.
And I definitely feel supported. Thank you for that. My other question is about my cat. So I let him out because I want him to be free and all that. And then, he gets into fights with other cats. Sometimes he gets a little bit more hurt than I'm comfortable with, but so I protect, I take care of him, and yet, I'm not gonna box him in inside. It doesn't make him happy. So, but any comments on that would be appreciated.
Well, I guess he's sometimes too big for his britches, as the world would say. So he's kind of a bully. So he's very dominant of the territory. So
yeah, he's so nice to people, but he can't be nice to other animals, can he?
No, he just wants to, as you know, kick their ass.
Yeah.
He just got a chip on his shoulder. He's almost, I know this is he's like a football star that has a chip. It's just all unfortunate ego, at least when it comes to other animals. He kind of competes with them.
Right.
So it's something he has to work on. If he's gonna get beat up by everybody, is it worth it?
No, exactly. He's gonna learn, right? So I'm doing the right. I don't want to be overprotective and stop him from living.
Well, yes, but you go by what you feel if it's a good idea to put him outside or not. Because sometimes I feel like, we'll just keep him in right now.
Absolutely, I felt that at times, and I did keep him inside.
Yeah, sometimes because sometimes he's gonna get way over his head. If you keep him in, he'll be fine. He just goes on a rampage.
Thank you so much. Energies to you, ascension to you. Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Thank you. Up next, we've got April.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for being here tonight. I just want to see if there's any messages for me right now from your collective.
Yeah, so see, was it new relationship energies that are still going on, or it is healing a lot of your heart chakra for you to move on from the old frequency levels. It's just that you're kind of going through there's some hesitation for change, but also you're healing much of your heart chakra to allow love to become back into your life and things. Because it was shut out for some time.
Absolutely.
For good reason.
Yes. This this has all come together really quite well. Everything's lining up, and I'm
do what you need to do. Do it. Go at the pace that's comfortable for you, but it's allowing you to live more.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. All right, awesome. And could you tell me what's been going on in the astral? Because apparently we know each other. We already knew that, me and him, but said it last time, so I wanted to see how that works.
Oh, you and the new connection there?
Yeah, we already knew each other.
Well, yeah, it was I don't want to see like a pirate lifetime. I mean, I believe like you're more of the pirate than he was.
Wow.
Like you stealing stuff and things like that. And he was all proper and whatever he was. So, and I guess you got like he was kind of prestige, so like Englishman, something like that. And that's where you kind of, I don't know, just had some kind of chemistry going on there. So, you couldn't wait to see him again or something like that. So you got to kind of build some kind of affection there.
Wow.
It's like, I won't steal from this person.
Wow, this just gets weirder and weirder.
Yeah, just see a pirate last time. A female pirate. Yeah, female pirate.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, you had it pretty well together. I mean, you were low key, but you're tough. You know how to hold your own. And two of you you've had other connections with him in the past, but this recent one, this one's coming up though. So.
Awesome.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Thank you again, Lyran, for coming in. Up last this evening is me. For my first question, I feel like I'm nearing the end of my physical purge. This could change me in several ways, especially since I don't want to go through that process again if I can avoid it. Do you have any insight on what caused these black bean parasites to manifest in the physical, and where do they come from, and do they have any messages?
Well, some of them feel like they come from Sirius. Feel like they're spying on your energy. So you are been doing a lot of higher frequency energy around where you live, and they're just trying to attack you. I don't believe they got anywhere with it, but they're trying to shut you down.
How did they get into me? Was it through some food that I ate, or was it a Men in Black infiltration of my energy field?
Feels like an astral connection. Yeah. So I mean, you're talking about on an energy level, correct? Yeah.
No, these are physical. They manifested in the physical.
One moment. It does feel like it's food related, yes.
Okay.
You went somewhere. It was recent though. Like the past week, something like that.
Well, I've been going through this process of purging this for like 3 weeks now. And it hasn't been, anything that I would recommend for anybody or, wish on my worst enemy. I mean, it's been really painful going through, almost like they have consciousnesses of themselves, these little parasites.
Nice.
I was just looking to see, so I can avoid this situation from happening again. You don't have any more clarity or insight on this situation?
You're just not going to allow it to happen again. So it's just to show that the parasites can't exist anymore here. There wasn't their energy field there.
Right.
So for you to see it as others are dying out also. So, yes, and they're very well known throughout the world, of course. Eventually they'll become more clear part of the dietary healing people are going through.
Yeah, they look scary, almost cancerous in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. All right. Well, thank you for that. My second question, I just kind of leave it open. I'm ready for a change of everything in my life. So I'm going to see if you have any messages on, something to help me, have some hope going forward.
Well, we feel like a possible travel in your next year, or maybe even your December, maybe if you want to. We do see a Mount Shasta energy there, but it's entirely up to you. We just see you changing your frequency, doing something different. At least when the time is right. Might not be yet. You're taking time off of your job or something like that, do something different. Because you have been isolated for a long time. So
definitely different. Looking for a change of everything.
Well, it feels like you are ready for some kind of travel. You'll know when the time is right for that. But it is safe to travel now, the way you want to go about it. Maybe just a short trip, nothing too extravagant. So, but that's most likely what you're going to be experiencing. Some kind of, it feels like you just need to get out.
Yeah.
So
need a change of scenery, something inspire the juices, get the creativity going, just to pull me out of the mundane routine.
Yes, just pull you out of the zombie Earth energy.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of it there, as you know. So.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And blessings again.
Yes,
thank you for
blessings to you
your
all. Yes, in your travels. And the Earth is, yes, of course, slowly upgrading, but just slowly. But many of you probably do feel it within your energy field, though. So, blessings to you. All right. Thanks. All right. Blessings.